Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Whiteside. Thanks for joining us. However you may be joining us, we are so very glad to be able to celebrate and talk about all of the different opportunities that people have for learning. One of those ways with Jarad Walker, who is the principal over at Lafourche Parish Career Magnet School. So welcome. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about how you guys are a little different from what people may think is kind of a routine or regular school.
Yes. So with our Career Magnet Center for Lafourche Parish, we are servicing all three high schools, South
Okay.
Lafourche, Thibodeau, and Central,
Right.
as well as the Virtual Academy of Lafourche campus. So students come to us half a day
Okay.
and go to their regular campus the other half a day.
Y'all are that half a day that people go to that some of us never understood, but it's awesome to be able to see that opportunity for them.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's talk about how this year has been and how that's impacted, because all of those different schools sustained and experienced different types of damage and issues. And let's talk about how that impacted you and your students.
Yes, it was a very difficult but challenging, and I guess if I had to say the word resilience for my staff and my students, because we had three different schedules. Each high school went online three different times.
Wow.
So my teachers had to prepare to be ready for welcoming these students at three different times. So our classes are not easily offered online for the virtual option because it's all hands-on in shops or with Nichols and Fletcher College online. So it had been a challenge, but everyone was resilient. They took the challenge, even though they were going through so much.
Right.
School was normal for them,
Right.
and it was normal for us. So it helped out to bring some comfort, and it helped us with that comfort to continue our challenge. So as it was bumpy in the beginning start, we ended the year on a great note. Tons of students got job offers. Tons of students got dual enrollment credit, industry credit, and credentials. It's just amazing how we bounced back. And resilient. That was the word.
That's kind of the word. And it's really interesting because kids typically handle things a little better than we do as adults. They're able to put stuff behind them. But it sounds like you and your team, you and those instructors and teachers had a whole lot more to do planning on the front end. But as you got into it, worked out really well.
Yes, and our prior years of COVID and having to go online and when we shut down helped out with that. We
Right.
just had to overcome the challenges of internet issues and things like that were different.
Right.
But even our South Lafourche community came early to our school because they wanted to be back in school. So my instructors bent their times to be able to meet whatever needs they needed to get it done.
Well, and one of the things you've got to be really proud of is the fact that a lot of your students and your teachers were all dealing with the same thing. And so it was almost like, okay, we're all in this boat together and we can do it together.
Yes, we definitely, myself coming from South Lafourche community, as well as most of my faculty are from South Lafourche community and the Central Lafourche, we're all dealing with it. So we were able to understand what the students were going through with. So it was that relationship we were continuing to build with them that we knew what they were going with. So we knew how to handle each situation because we were doing it ourselves.
Right. It's one of those things where you see the kids and maybe we get a little disconnected, in the different age groups and trying to understand what they deal with and trying to understand how they handle things. But being able to kind of have that shared difficult experience makes it a little bit easier.
It does.
And the resiliency of the kids, you've mentioned it multiple
Yes.
times. That's so very exciting to see, especially coming to the end of the year. And from a standpoint of the end of the year, seeing them get those job offers, seeing
Yes.
them with those plans, those certificates or certifications, that's really how you justify and see the wins
Yes.
in your area, right?
That and for our college-bound students, when I hear a parent tell me my kid is going to Nichols as a sophomore because of all the classes they were able to take with you, it's very rewarding to know that we're helping out the families and the students to be able to get as much as they can before they get out there, where we can be able to nurture them and watch them grow and help them along that way before they go into the real world.
It's almost like getting a 1-year scholarship.
It is. It is.
If they've got a whole year under their belt before they get there, that's incredible. My brother did that when he was in school, split time and spent some time at Nichols. And so that's how we kind of got an understanding of that. As we close out here, tell me a little bit about what you're anticipating, what you're expecting
We're
with your magnet school.
I left my staff to be able to be here with you to say we're starting already to plan next year. I left them with a task today that they had to come up with partners that they want to build next year. We have many industries and colleges that are involved with our school.
Okay.
We want to continue to make it grow and get it stronger. So we're going to be bringing in next year a college and career summit where the adults are going to come with my instructors to build and see how we can help them and how they can help us. And then we're going to bring it out to our students through job fairs and meetings of individual careers and colleges.
Wow. So doing that summit and looking at that didactic process, it's not just about what they need. It's not just about what students need. It's about what both need and how they're going to help each other.
Yes.
Wow, that's a great directive that just happened here today, and so very exciting for that. Congratulations on really having a really good year and being able to kind of manage and balance. Right, we learned a little bit about managing and balancing.
We did.
And so as we go into the summer time, we're hoping everybody gets really rejuvenated and ready for what's going to come to be next year.
Right. I'm looking forward to next year.
And some more growth and all the things you need to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jarad, we appreciate you joining us today. Again, congratulations, and we look forward to things moving forward for you and your school.
Thank you again.
All right. And guys, that will do it for this particular Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming here on HTV.